That's why you gotta look at me. You can't look
just right there.
All right. So pretty much this is just gonna be about, I was gonna say volleyball, frisbee.
Yep.
So pretty much you started the Ultimate Frisbee Club on campus, right?
Somehow, yes.
All right. So what made you want to do that?
So I've been playing this is about to be year 6, so I've been playing for a few years. Sport means the absolute world to me. I had a cousin who was like an older brother. He played it growing up in high school and in college, and I want to follow in his footsteps. So I just decided my last school had it, this school doesn't have it, I'm coming here, so why not bring the thing that means the most to me in this world to this school? So work with some people, and now 13 weeks later, fully functioning team, multiple games, 2 tournaments, and now success is had.
How did he get you involved in Frisbee?
So it all started with family gatherings, be it Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, Memorial Day weekend. Every other family would go out, throw football, baseball, maybe shoot hoops in the backyard. Not him. He brought a disc with him pretty much everywhere he went. So yeah, there was never a time where I remember him not having a Frisbee on him. So any family gathering, he would just toss a Frisbee with me. So already going into the thing that I was doing in high school, I already had kind of a leg up in how to backhand, forehand, do all that stuff. So yeah, just him bringing a Frisbee with him everywhere he went is what got me into it.
Did he do it competitively as well?
So he did it in high school and college, which I did. I've done 4 years of college. I've done 2 years in high school, getting to my entire 6. But this past year, I took a step above the collegiate playing field, going into club, which is basically the highest division of Frisbee that you can go, because pros is more just for highlights and all the other shenanigans. But club is the most tactically demanding, most physically demanding. And yet again, if you, as my high school coach once told me, if you get to say that your club team went to nationals, that's the biggest deal of all time that you can say. But yeah, no, I did that last year. I was specially selected on a drafted team to go play sectionals and for a club, and we made the sectionals, gave a run for the money, and lost the game to go to regionals. So while that was a heartbreaker with a very light roster and a very new team, we made it work and upset the number 3 seed to get to the final game. We did lose, but just getting there was a miracle within itself.
Are you hoping to get your new team here to go that far?
Honestly, I've had waxing and waning ambitions for what I want this team to do, because I'm in a very split position of where I am mentally and physically, because physically, I could try out for some pretty good college teams. Would I be the star? No, but my job is being a role player, so just fit in to the role, play hard defense, make sure that I'm able to get some scores on O. But the program that I'm starting here isn't about making a run for nationals during my time. This is how can I set up a foundation for a program that's going to succeed when I'm gone? Because realistically, yeah, I may or may not have pushed harder than other things for the win now mode, because yet again, we got people going to May next year, so I always got to compensate for that factor. But honestly, this isn't about being good when I'm here, it's about existing when I'm gone. So at some point, would I love this team to get sanctioned, go to regionals, go to sectionals and all that stuff? Yeah, it'd be great, love that. But realistically, right now, I'm in build mode. I gotta build something that someone else can build on, So basically just progressive amounts of success. And yet again, this year we've had massive amounts of it, but it's all about proceeding to that next step, and especially whoever I hand off the keys to the car to once I'm gone is gonna be a massive decision. But right now, I'm not really worried about college nationals for D3 schools. I'm worried about how can I get this team to exist in the spring? What night am I going to practice in the spring at an indoor facility that I just got funded for? What am I going to do in the next 3 to 6 months that's going to make this club succeed? And that's really what I'm focused on.
Are you proud of where it is right now? Since I know it's only the first semester it's been, but you've gotten some great progress so far.
So, pride is a very difficult nature of the beast for me to deal with, because yet again, I wheeled off I wheeled off of having 2 days of club like sectionals, and that's the highest level that I've ever played at. I've done some of the best plays of my entire life, some of the best playing of my entire life, because yet again, the team level I was playing with was, these guys have been playing for longer than I've been alive, sometimes almost as long as I've been alive, like careers that are ranging from 16 to 25 years in length. And that's just experience playing Frisbee. But for the team itself, there's not enough pride that I can endorse or show accurately to what this team has done. Because most teams, their first year are just getting their footing done, getting some minor things set up, setting up practices, setting up a system. Honestly, this team has played against IUP, St. Vincent, and then I think those were the only two teams that we scrimmaged, but we ended up playing tournaments at University of Pittsburgh Johnstown, which has had a standing team for a few years, and then also we went to IUP's home tournament and then did good both tournaments. We placed second once in the UPJ tournament by small committee. We lost by losing one game by 1 point, and then the championship game for the IUP tournament, we got second place because we only lost by 2. The amount of passion, grit, and just absolute love of the game that these people have shown really make me so incredibly proud that I'm not just breeding a culture of, oh, let's go mess around, throw a Frisbee. It's a culture of having your teammates back regardless of what an issue is. It's the culture of being there for people who you wouldn't normally know or be there for, and then when the time comes, you got their back. I remember when we played, actually the third team that we played was CMU's B team. We were pretty much down to only 3 guys on the team, 4 guys on the team. 2 guys called their friends, and we got 7 people. We went in there, wheeled, dealed, and we beat them. Like, there's not enough pride that I can say that I have about this team to really let them know what they've done for not only me, but for this campus as a whole. I've gotten word that Oakland's interested in working with us in the spring. So a lot of really big and exciting opportunities are happening because this team bought in early and decided to care about a sport where you throw 175 grams of a circular piece of plastic around a field that's about 70 yards by 150. It shocks me every day that people actually play this sport that I love so much, but I couldn't be more grateful for the people that I have on this team.
So, because you brought up spring, what are your plans or hopes, at least, for next
So,
semester?
I did talk to SGA about funding. We have $500 in the tournament budget. Now, depending on what cards I'm able to play and what connections I'm able to use, that could either be 2 smaller tournaments totaling up to 150, or if we get one really good campus opportunity that's going in the 400, 500 range. Again, I've chipped in some of my own personal cash for it, so if it goes a little bit over 500, I'm more than happy to make that sacrifice. But we're really excited to see how the spring plays out. I'm working on connections with different schools to see what tournaments they're going to play, but that's far down the line. We got to get through the winners section first. So we currently got approval by SGA to rent out a basketball court 1 night a week in Hempfield Township. So yeah, for the first like 7-ish weeks, it's going to be back to fundamentals, back on working on throws, aim cuts, all the really fundamental things that make our game shine. But yeah, just having an indoor practice space where we normally wouldn't on campus is a huge step. And yet again, people are just like, it's just a practice, so what? It's the fact that it's our people versus our people once a week, every week. And it's that mindset of we have the opportunity to go out and do something great as soon as we're done with that winter phase. So staying sharp, staying diligent, and keep on and continuously putting in that work is really what matters the most.
That's all my questions.